Hola, soy Tony.
Hola, soy Darlene.
Bienvenido to nuestro canal.
And this is your favorite couple coming to you. Today's video is going to be about how to live with a person from a different culture or country.
Yeah.
So as you can see,
We're the guests.
You continue.
I'm Jimena.
Oh, wow.
Juan Pablo doesn't speak English.
Hey.
Okay, so that's pretty much how it is to live with somebody from a different culture.
Confusion.
A lot of confusion.
Yes.
A lot of confusion.
So, how it is for you guys? What do you think is the main difference?
The main difference is how we...
So funny.
This
How we
video is gonna be
handle-
in Spanglish, by the way.
¿Cómo manejamos el conflicto? How we handle conflict.
Really? ¿En serio?
Well, no cómo lo manejamos a la hora de hablar, sino la manera en que hablamos.
Oh,
How we
yeah.
express
Why do you have a Spanish accent? I feel like you have a Spanish
conflict
accent.
right there, see? That's
No,
it right
it's
there.
because
We're already.
no,
There
he
we go.
really likes his Spanish
This is
accent.
what's so.
Maybe
So-
he tries
You
to
gotta be
be.
No,
Sorry,
I can do it.
Bro,
Because,
you're Cuban.
no, ¿saben qué? When we went to Miami, we went to this wedding, and we sat with a friend of mine from school in Cuba. He's married to a Cuban girl, and the girl goes, "What, you're from Cuba?" And I'm thinking, my own people
Don't know you.
don't even trust me.
But he has a Peruvian accent now.
It sounds like
Spanish,
Spanish
Peruvian,
a little bit.
yeah, kind of.
And you
but
have a.
you have a
Keep
Peruvian accent.
Go on.
I guess
Tell me more.
you're trying to have a Peruvian accent because I'm teaching you.
Oh,
Yes.
that's cute.
Yeah, nobody. Literally, we had. What was it, a couple weeks ago? We went and there was this lady from Argentina, and she couldn't understand my Spanish. To be fair, nobody who speaks Spanish understands my Spanish.
I do, but you know, like
You're his wife.
yeah.
You're my teacher.
No, but people from Argentina have different accents. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
it's-
we all
it's-
have different modismos. I don't know how to say that.
Yo pensé, cuando yo conocí a Jimena y a su mamá, que su acento era argentino, porque el acento de Lima
Yeah, so
parece el acento argentino.
los peruanos no van a creer,
Tanto.
los peruanos no van a creer esto, pero si es que tú regresas a Perú después de tiempo y escuchas el
lo sé.
acento, sí se parece mucho al de
Very
Argentina. So whenever you go to Peru after a long time, you can really notice the accent and how.
You think you're gonna be Argentinian instead of Peruvian?
Yeah, I mean not fully Argentinian.
I know
but
we
it's
have
like
an accent.
we
I don't
think
it's
when we
Argentinian.
talk, you know, and I never realized that until I.
Yeah, when you live there, you're just like, we don't have an accent, but
Yeah,
you
no.
actually.
I mean, everyone
No, you
thinks
don't.
that.
No,
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
biggest thing to be married to somebody who doesn't speak Spanish. Man, I miss speaking my slang. Extraño mis jergas peruanas. Like, I cannot talk.
What you call me?
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
I don't like it when you use that tone, young lady. That's why I don't let you say things like that.
But yeah, I just miss speaking in Peruvian Spanish. I just
Yeah.
miss it a lot. But even you guys, because he probably doesn't know a lot of your.
He
Jergas.
has adopted many of my jergas already.
But
So-
there's some that just don't make sense.
So when we started
Goodbye.
dating, it was
Nah.
like 4 years ago. 4 years and a few months ago when we started dating. And I had to learn Cuban, you know, because they have a totally different vocabulary and it was really hard to understand. The first time I talked to his dad on the phone,
That was cool.
no podía entender nada de su familia porque el acento era tan fuerte.
Wow.
Y eso, yo de chiquita imitaba el acento cubano y me llamaban en mi casa la pequeña cubanita. Ok, cuando yo escuché a sus papás no entendí nada. Y es ahí donde me di cuenta que tengo que aprender un nuevo vocabulario
De hecho.
y nuevas palabras.
She
and
thought
they
she was
have-
Cuban, but she wasn't.
Really, like it was totally different. So
Mhm.
I would say that he has adopted many of my words. I have
I can't say
adopted
the same.
some of them, and probably you will I mean, yeah. With,
I mean,
with the
since
time,
you haven't learned, since you don't know Spanish,
Yeah.
it's hard to
what you
adopt
learn
it.
is gonna be what Darlene knows.
Yeah.
For
Very
me,
much.
I know Spanish, so it's changing what I know and adapting what I know to what Jimena speaks.
Yeah.
So when I talk to her family, I'm not gonna use my Cuban slangs, although sometimes I do just to be cool.
So, besides the, no sé, creo que aparte del vocabulario, algo diferente puede ser los modismos, ¿no? Like how you communicate things. Cubans, okay, Cubans are awesome. I love them.
You have
You
one
know-
right here.
Yeah,
They're
you know
really
when
cool
someone says,
people.
"This guy is awesome," what comes next?
Yeah, wait for it.
It's
Just
not
wait
as
for
awesome.
it.
No, because many of them do not admit that they speak loud.
We
But
don't.
They do.
We don't speak loud.
They do speak
Zach,
loud.
What's your problem?
So Peruvians, nosotros
You're
hablamos
very
bajito.
civilized.
Super
Nosotros-
awful. Pretty civilized.
What are you trying to say now? I'm very civilized.
Civilized. You're just telling us how dangerous
That
Peru is.
word, that word. Okay, nosotros hablamos bajito, tenemos un volumen de
yelling
voz
right now.
bastante moderado, pero los cubanos alzan la voz. Entonces, cuando yo fui a la casa de Juan Pablo por primera vez, yo pensé que todo el mundo estaba peleando todo
Oh,
el
yeah.
tiempo. And they weren't fighting, they were just talking to each other. And I was like, oh wow,
She
they're
thought we were
loud.
fighting.
They are loud.
Because they just speak loud.
Just
Yeah, they're very
Well,
loud.
eso es lo que me pasa a mí a veces. Sometimes when we're arguing,
Yeah,
I raise my voice
That
because I
happens.
care about what we're talking about, but someone can interpret it. Jimena does interpret as you're being aggressive.
yeah, I'm
Like
like,
now.
you're being aggressive.
Or something that Cubans do. I mean, we move our hands a lot. But when we're arguing, I move my hands a lot, and that means aggressive behavior.
And for me, that's like too much. You're stepping in,
right.
like, you know,
Like throwing punches.
so that's
Yeah.
a huge, I would say that that's the biggest thing in our marriage now, because whenever we have a disagreement, we have to learn how to communicate things to each other.
just put
So
my
he's
hands-
doing great now. Yeah,
Find that in your pocket.
he's been learning how to communicate in a way I can understand, and I can perceive he's being kind, you know. But sometimes he would like he would communicate something, and I would be like, oh, that's too much for me, you know. But he's just, and his voice is intimidating already.
Yes.
Like, so whenever he's loud, I'm just like,
Wow.
but it's his culture, you know. It's not that he's been aggressive, but that's how I perceive it because I'm from Peru and we speak
Right.
in a different way.
And you're very
So
passive.
yeah.
Prudence and yell.
Well, that's funny because Tony is the one that's passive.
Mhm.
I'm the one that can get very passionate about things. I think the main thing, pretty much, it's great. It's just learn to live with somebody that's has grown up differently, has been raised differently than you have. And especially with me, we don't speak the same language, and it's hard for Tony. That I would say that's one of the hardest things because he cannot have a relationship with my family because he doesn't speak the same language. So I have to be there translating all the time. But
Yeah.
but they love him and he loves them. But I don't know how. But
Her mom thinks I'm hilarious.
Yeah. She does. Like he can say
She's
"see"
so sweet.
and she's gonna start cracking up because.
It's true though. I don't know why.
All right,
Yeah.
teach him a few of your Spanish words.
A few of my Spanish words. ¿Qué pasa? Chancho. Gordito. What are some of my good ones? I gotta remember.
Chévere.
Chévere. ¿Qué falta?
But yeah,
Um,
look, so I'm working on it. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. Also, something that it's, you know, people don't think about is that Juan Pablo comes from Cuba and it is a communist country. And you wouldn't think that political.
What are you trying to say?
No, but like.
He's messed up.
No.
Don't mess with him.
El contexto político de un país sí influye en cómo las personas se comportan. No estoy diciendo que se comportan peor o mejor. I'm just saying they have different ways. So, por ejemplo, como nosotros venimos de un país donde podemos expresarnos libremente y decir nuestra opinión. Juan Pablo viene de un país en el que hay mucha opresión. Y es bastante triste el caso de Cuba porque no se conoce en muchos países. Pero si tan solo él les contara todas las historias y todo lo que él ha vivido allá, es bastante fuerte. Entonces uno no se pone a pensar en que yo podría tener más cosas en común con alguien de cualquier otro país de Latinoamérica y él podría tener más cosas en común con un ruso. ¿Me entiendes? O sea, porque
Which
por
I do.
más... Because even though we are Hispanics and we are Latinos, we come from different political contexts. So that makes a huge difference in how he thinks about the world, customer service, and little stuff like that, you know? We think so differently because we come from different political contexts. So I think that people don't think about that often. But yeah, that really influences how people behave, and eso es una gran diferencia también en nosotros, como él ha sido criado en este contexto y también, o sea, las personas que han vivido bajo ese contexto tienen tanto sentido de compasión por otras personas, mientras nuestros países, por más que pensemos en otros, somos más individualistas. Pero los cubanos, si es que alguien necesita, ahí están, siempre. Y eso es algo que admiro, ¿no? Pero, como te digo, es algo que ha sido formado por el contexto político. Oh, y bueno, te podría hablar de eso por horas, porque hay muchas cosas que entran en ese aspecto, pero that would be a big one.
Es una psicóloga, por eso dices cosas.
No. But yeah, that's the big one, I'd say.
It is kind of unique sometimes because, like, we were just talking the other day how, like you said, like sometimes there's small things that are different. You know, obviously there's some big things, but even sometimes the smaller things can catch you that are unique. Because they're, like we were talking how she, in Peru, they don't always call your in-laws your suegra or suegro.
Suegro.
Suegro. Mom or dad. And here, that's a big, not everybody does it, but a lot of people sometimes, like your mother-in-law or your father-in-law, sometimes you start to call them, not everybody does it, but call them mom or dad.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what his sister-in-law called his parents, and I thought it was different. I'm not used to that, but I felt, I felt awkward because I didn't know how to call them, so I just went for it. I started calling mom and dad, and whenever they talk to me, it's like, or they give me something, they're like, this is from mom and dad. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's really sweet.
just something like that is small, but it's like, okay, that's, I'm not saying either way, I think either way is cool. It's not like you have to call mom or dad, or you don't have to, but
Yeah.
it's things like that. And then I always find it interesting what she knows, like about America or American history or American pop culture, and what she doesn't know. Because there's some things that I like sometimes, like, you know, things I'm like, I'm surprised you know. I barely know anything about that. And then other times there's some
When
things I'm
I
like,
first came, they would ask me, do you know who Mickey Mouse is? And I'm like, yeah, I don't live in a cave. What are you talking about?
oh, we didn't know.
Have you ever tried Coca-Cola? I'm like, yeah.
Have you gone to McDonald's?
Have you seen a car before?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't know if you just were still, you know, riding your llamas around town or
Well,
not.
I had the question once. You know, like, hey, in Peru they have cars or they just only riding llamas?
Yeah, when I first came, they just asked me this question.
Mind
I'm
blowing.
like,
I was like,
yeah.
what?
Just
You
to clarify,
see
they ride llamas.
the news? No.
The llamas
I
ride
mean,
them.
I breed them now.
I mean, the first time I think I saw a llama, it was in Machu Picchu, Cusco.
Right, same.
And they are awesome. They are very cute. I have llamas in my house, but like,
Not
Not
real
real
ones.
ones. Not real ones. Not real
Where?
ones.
adornos de llamas. But
Yeah.
people think Peru llamas.
Yeah, Peru llamas, and like they take like literal that we are a third world country, and they think that we don't have anything, and we're like, Yeah, it's not like that.
No, yeah. I mean, tenemos pobres. Es como aquí.
Yeah.
I mean, la gente piensa que Estados Unidos todo es lujoso, todo es bonito. No, hay zonas súper pobres también acá. Que no son como las de nuestros países, es diferente. Pero hay bastante pobreza también. Y hay lugares peligrosos. Hay muchas cosas que son muy parecidas a Latinoamérica en una manera diferente,
Sí.
¿no?
Porque definitivamente la economía es diferente. Entonces
Sí,
no,
eso sí es
no
diferente.
es tan...
Pero sí, es igual. Entonces los estadounidenses nos ven a nosotros como si no tuviésemos quizás nada y en verdad somos una... O sea, si tenemos carros, no nos vamos en caballos a lugares. En algunos lugares
They
sí.
do. The Amish
Pero,
do.
Oh yeah, the Amish
You know,
live
in
in a
some-
third world country
in some cities they do.
because they ride
but,
horses.
They do.
It depends where you live in Peru.
Mhm.
But I would say that, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have stuff.
Yeah, we do have things.
We have a mall.
It's unique. It's different. It's fun, and sometimes it's confusing.
It
But
is
it-
very
It's,
complicated.
Yeah.
it's fun.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Because you have to
communication.
add different culture plus you don't think the same because one is a girl and one is a guy. So it's like our minds work differently plus we're from different cultures and it's
Yeah.
just fun.
It's a lot. But you know, like it's really encouraging for me to know that my family will grow up with these two point of views. Well, three because we're living
Yeah.
here in the United States and Cuba and Peru. But just knowing that my kids will have, you know,
A mix.
a mix of culture, it's beautiful, you know?
Yeah, I
It's
like
really
that
nice. I love it. I love to know people from different cultures as well.
too. Mhm.
So yeah, I really like that.
Well,
I think that's probably it for this week's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe even learned a thing or two. So, thanks guys for joining us. We really appreciate it for our
Thank you guys.
second video in
thank
a row.
you, Tony
You're
and
welcome.
darling.
Yes, thank you for
De nada.
That's totally him.
Oh, bye.
This is good. We'll have you guys on more often. But we'll see you guys next week, and until then, we will see you later.
Bye.